Welcome, I am David from RC Games, and I'm here to teach you all about Grumpy Gaffer. And let's take an overall look at the game, and let's begin. So first off, the campaign mode. There's 90 levels in total, spread across 3 different worlds. Every single one of them has challenges and more fun for you to explore, so I hope you have some fun. But also, do not worry too much because the Hidden Haven, which is the first world, has around 20 or 24 levels of an introduction, let's call it, where you can explore the game mechanics and what every single character does. So I hope you have fun. Now there's a lot more of game modes in the game, like Smash Storm, for example, which is an point-and-click adventure that we have minigame. And in here, all you have to do is click on the invaders to defeat them, and you can use these power-ups for free to do double the damage or damage in an area. So, well, I'm gonna leave it here and keep going. There's Nightmare Mode, which is quite hard, and I'm gonna be explaining it in a different video. There's also Infinite Mode, which we are gonna be playing a level right now. There's also Sudoku Mode, where you can play traditional Sudoku. And you can even switch the style between Grumpy style, which are the faces, and the traditional number Sudoku. And I hope you enjoy it. It is also part of the lore because gaffers in the game love playing Sudoku. So, well, there's also a lot more features like the Coliseum. In the Coliseum, you're gonna be competing against players all around the world, and in Smash Storm, Nightmare, and Infinite Mode. And you are gonna be getting rewards for playing, and for reaching first place, second place, and so on, as you can see here. Right now, I'm aiming to get 1,200 coins for the Infinite Mode first place, as you can see, but we want to top that. So do not forget to claim your rewards right here once the event is done, and it resets every week, as I said, in 2 days and 21 hours, like in this example in particular. But let's go on and play a level. Infinite. I'm already on level 10. And let's see, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about strategy, not too much, just the basics. So you have to pick first the team that you want, the mutations that you want for your gaffer. For example, for the electric gaffer, I really like this mutation, in particular because it is very cheap, and it is only a 3 DNA cost. DNA is a resource that you have into the game, and you get DNA every time you defeat an invader. Then you can spend this DNA to transform into any other of these mutations, and so you can get more powers and defeat them accordingly. So, okay, I'm gonna pick that guy. I'm gonna pick Grandma because she's very useful most of the time. And okay, let's see. Okay, there's a lot of these guys. The hooligans are weak against poison, but they are strong against electric guys, for example. So we're going to deal with them differently. So if we want to do poison damage, I'm gonna pick this Gaffer, which has, as you can see, weapon type poison. Okay. Now, what else do we have here? I want this Gopher, and this guy, and this guy. I think that's gonna be good enough. Now, let's talk about power-ups. In the game, you have power-ups to help you beat the level much easier, and you'll get these power-ups by buying them in the store or just by playing the game for free. You will also get a lot of coins by playing the game just normally, and you can spend these coins to acquire more power-ups. For example, right now I want to get a couple of shields, would be nice to have. And do not forget that if you want to support us directly, you can get more coins. And to do that, you can go here and just buy some packages for real money. But these are completely optional, and you don't need them to beat the entire campaign. For example, it is designed to be beaten without using power-ups at all. So it is an optional requirement, but You can do just fine without them, but it is fun, and if you need them, they are there to help you out. So I'm gonna be using a couple of them, like for example the Vitamin B, which makes your Grumpy's attack faster. And yeah, I'm gonna pick the shield just in case, and let's go. Let's play the level. Okay, in this stage there's a couple of things going on. For example, there's wind coming in that's going to annoy us a lot and start making the level quite hard. There you go. It's gonna make the level a little bit harder than it should. So okay, I'm gonna have to deal with the enemies first. In the basement, not every Gaffer can attack in the basement. For example, this guy can, and the electric guy can. So you have to pick your mutations accordingly. Okay, I want to swap out this Gaffer and use that guy because he's quite good against that enemy in particular. I'm gonna do the same right here. Okay, now I'm missing the enemy. I really need more, so I need to defeat a couple more enemies to do that. Okay, now I have enough. Okay, we're doing just fine. Just fine. I'm gonna use one of the shields. They're gonna protect the room. We want to be dragging Gaffers along across the house to protect us. And every time they sit in a room, they have to be able to protect it for a while before they transform into the basic Gaffer again, as you have probably seen already. Okay, it is a little bit hard for me to explain while also playing, but let's go on. Okay, we need Grandma right here. For example, this guy is building a wall that is blocking our attacks. So the Gaffer needs to destroy the wall first. But we can bypass it by using the Grandma, for example, as I just did, and go straight to the backline. So when you get low on health, you can use this power-up, which is the Supernova, which are going to defeat a lot of enemies. Okay, I want to attack a little bit faster, otherwise I'm gonna lose. But I think we're gonna survive the level. Barely in time, but we are gonna do it. Okay, we just did. And as you can see, you get coins at the end, and because I used the Supernova, I didn't get the coins for that, unfortunately, but it is okay. It is okay. So you can play this mode infinitely, forever and ever, and you'll get coins for it, so you can buy more. In the future, we want to add skins and maybe more things for you to unlock with coins, so stay tuned for that. And well, let's check the Coliseum right before we go. As you can see, in the infinite mode, we just got one more point, and we're gonna be keeping the first place for the time being. Hopefully by the end of the week, we're gonna be able to claim our rewards. Don't forget to come here and click the button. This button is gonna turn yellow, and then you can click on it and get your rewards. And well, I think that will be it from me. I hope you had fun with the video, and see you around.